Hey Volk, how you doing, man?
Hey, Tito Bunny.
Well, I have a good friend of mine here. I consider him as my nephew. He's the son of my good friend Ao and Butch in the Philippines. Uh, Tell us about what you do and how you came about being in Canada.
All right. So my name is Voltaire. I'm 29 years old. I'm taking up software engineering here in Canada, and I suffer from severe back pain.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks. When I was younger, I was really strong and healthy, zero problems. And in the last, I'd say, 5 6 years, I started developing mild back pain. But in the recent years, it's gotten very bad, very severe. If I could describe it this way. I usually only average 2 to 3 hours of sleep every night. Then I have to wake up because the pain is so bad. I have to move around in bed and then try to fall asleep again. On bad days, I actually can't walk, which is really bad. It's very
Yeah.
deliberate.
It's debilitating,
It's
right?
debilitating.
And
Yeah.
you mentioned you have fatigue, and
Yeah.
it's the focus is affecting you
Yeah,
and
it's,
so
it's
forth.
back pain is horrible. You can't work, you can't do anything. You're either stuck in bed or you're stuck on a chair.
Yeah. So how you came about knowing Iiteracare?
So my uncle Bunny, Tito Bunny, introduced me to Iiteracare, and he also suffers from back pain, and it worked for him. And the thing with back pain is, I'm pretty sure with a lot of illnesses these days, you reach a point where you become dependent on medicine, and
That's right. Yeah.
I don't like.
Likewise, I do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't like being dependent on medicine, especially in the long run. It'll cause liver problems, kidney problems, and all sorts of problems. And it sucks because without medicine, muscle relaxants and pain relievers, I really can't do anything. And I need to go to school. I need to be active. I've tried everything. I've tried stretching, different forms of stretching, heat therapy, saunas, hot showers, every natural therapy relief I can think of, I've tried for my back pain. And although they can help a little bit, but during the days when I have severe back pain, nothing works. You can't do anything. When you're stuck on a chair for 4 hours and you can't stand up, you can't do anything. And the only thing that only works for me up till that point was taking very strong painkillers. So, and it doesn't really fix the problem.
Yeah. So how you came about knowing Iiteracare?
So Tito Bunny introduced Iiteracare for me, and I actually tried it out. He used it on my upper back because my whole back hurts. And I had a problem in my upper back, and I was surprised because after just a quick 15-minute session on my back, the pain went away, or it went down from an 8 out of 10. It would be, I think it would be around 3, which is
that's good.
It's a big deal. Although I was still not yet convinced, and because I'm a very skeptical person, I don't like to have any bias for anything close to this, supplements or magical therapy wands. So I was very biased, but at the same time, I was still very desperate. And when you're desperate and you see something that could give you hope, then you go for it. So after suffering recently, like the other month, for 3 weeks, I was on and off medicine every other day. I decided to just give it a shot because, like any therapy device, Iiteracare, and I don't think anything works instantly. You have to give it some time and dedication and use it every day. So
it's not a drug; it's a process. Therapy is a process.
It's a process. So I bought the Iiteracare wand, the entry level one, and I started using it. And at first, actually, every time I use it, I get mild relief, but I definitely always get relief, no questions asked. But first couple of days, I was still very skeptical because I was thinking, what if it's all placebo? And I'm thinking,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, what if I'm just willing that my sickness goes away?
Yeah.
But during the time I had it, I had another flare-up. I had another problem. My back gave out, and I was experiencing severe pain, very severe pain. Like it was 8, 9 out of 10. It's a type of pain where you cannot stand up and you cannot walk. Like even just going to the bathroom is a journey in itself. It's very hard. Everything is hard. Life is hard, and it sucked because I needed to leave the house that day. So usually during those times, I would take really strong medicines, but I was like, I have the Iiteracare device, and this seems like the perfect opportunity to test it out. And I was not optimistic at all. I was very pessimistic. In fact, I was thinking, wow, I am experiencing extreme pain. I really don't think this thing will do anything to me because the pain is really bad. Right?
That's right. Yeah.
You know, the only thing that's ever worked was really powerful medicines. I got on my bed. I turned on the Iiteracare device, and I basically positioned it on my back, on the area, because when you have back pain, it's not usually a whole thing. Like certain areas just hurt a lot, really sharp pain. I positioned it on the spot where the pain would shoot up, and I just stayed there for about 30 to 40 minutes. So unlike before, I tried a long session on my lower back. And then, you know, when you're using the Iiteracare, you don't really feel anything but heat. You know, you feel some pins and pricks, but you don't feel like you're experiencing something life-changing, which is why you kind of feel dumb that you have a hair dryer.
Yeah, it looks like a hair dryer.
Imagine positioning a hair dryer on yourself for 30 minutes and expecting it to do anything. I'll be frank, it looks kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It feels kind of dumb. But here's the thing. After that 30-minute session, I turned it off, and in my head, I was thinking, I don't know what I did. I don't think anything happened. I don't feel any different. But when I stood up, when I tried getting out of bed, I was able to do it in one go. Because usually when you have back pain, you fail because it's so painful.
Exactly.
I was able to get out of bed in one go.
Wow.
With zero pain. So
my goodness.
I was really shocked because that's really unheard of. Never experienced something like that. And then after I got out of bed, of course, here's the scary part: actually walking. I took the first step, then the second step, then the third step, and the pain was gone.
Wow. How many sessions was this?
That was one session.
That was only since that was the beginning when you received the product, the device.
Usually, I
tried it.
First couple of days, I was just using it on my upper back. Never used it on my lower back. And then I had my lower back gave out, and then I used it on my lower back just once for a long time, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I could walk again. It was I can't express enough how big of a deal it is. Like, it's not something I can imagine at all. I'm pretty sure it's not placebo or what. Because the only way because usually when my lower back goes out, it stays like that for 3 days minimum.
That's right, yeah.
It's a long process. It's
exactly.
like first day super painful. Second day I can walk, but it's still painful. Third day I can walk again, and it's mildly painful. That's how it works.
How it works, yeah.
The whole after 40 minutes, and then I skip the whole process and I can walk perfectly again. That doesn't happen. And going back to medicine, painkillers don't fix the problem.
Yeah.
They numb you. They usually just numb you. Honestly, when I take painkillers, they just numb you so you can function. You can walk again, and you don't feel the pain. But the next day, the pain is still there, and you have to take again. Then the next day, it's still there, but it's milder now. It just lets you function. But with Iiteracare, I didn't need to take painkillers, and
That's right.
I was able to function, and the pain was. Well, I can't say the pain is gone because I have chronic problems, but it makes life very livable.
Yeah.
To the point where Imagine the pain is 8 out of 9, and then a 30-40 minute Iiteracare session, the pain is back down to 1 to 3.
That's good.
It's there, but
Yeah,
you can live with that.
that's right.
That's a big difference.
So, Bolt, what would you say for those who will be watching with us right now and those who will be watching this video?
Here's what I can see. Because when you see Iiteracare for the first time, and even if you try it out a bit, you'd be very skeptical. But if you actually give it a real shot, you let's say especially if you get the opportunity to borrow one for a few days, and if you have severe problems like me and other people, trying is believing, because pain is pain. When you're desperate and you're experiencing severe pain, and you try something out, something that you don't have to take strong medication or drugs, and it just works, you'll be a believer instantly. In fact, it goes down to the point where if you try it out and it gets rid of your pain instantly, and you've removed every single possible factor, you'd be delusional to say that it didn't work.
Yeah.
That much I can say.
I think what you're saying is it doesn't matter whether what it's in it or what's in it or what's the science behind it or whatever.
Yeah, I don't fully understand it.
And you don't fully understand, as long as it works, well, that's all that matters, right?
That's all that matters.
When you're in pain, but you're desperate and you're looking for ways how to correct that pain or get rid of that pain. But if you see something like this, for me, this is just me, from my opinion, is, and I think you would agree with me.
I agree. Also,
as long as it works for you, then that's good enough for me.
Also, I want to rule one more thing out. Like, you could also think that maybe Iiteracare is like a very inefficient heat therapy device, because you know heat therapy works and all, right?
Yeah.
I'll agree to that. You know, it helps with muscle spasms. But here's the thing: my type of back pain, severe back pain, mind you, I've already tried a lot of heat therapy. I've the what do you call that? The bag that you fill up with water.
Yeah.
The bag full of boiling hot water, leave it on for like an hour. I've used the sauna. You've gone to the hot shower, boiling hot water on my back. That Iiteracare is not that, because trust me when I say, even if you do all sorts of heat therapy, that's not gonna get rid of those 3 days of horrible severe back pain.
But this one
did. This isn't just
is it mind blowing or mind boggling, or
it's mind blowing. You know? It's honestly unreal. Like what I've experienced with Iiteracare. It's very unreal to the point that I have to say, you have to try it out. It's something you just need to try out. If you're a healthy person, you probably that's the thing. If you're a healthy person, you might not, you won't feel the benefits. But if you're someone suffering from pain, like me and Tito Bunny and other people, you're suffering from pain and you try out Iiteracare, wow, it's
something that
it's a big change. It's instant. It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Bolt. Thank you for your time, and I hope you continue doing the therapy, because therapy is process. It's a process.
It's a process.
It's not a drug. It won't mask, but at least it would help you self-heal.
Also, because of Iiteracare, I can sleep 6 hours again. Before Iiteracare, I was sleeping for only 2 to 3 hours, then I wake up from the pain. Now, it's also preventative. I noticed every time I use Iiteracare before sleeping at night, I can sleep the whole 6 hours.
Wow.
6 or 8 hours without waking up. Iiteracare. Back then, I take melatonin and I sleep, and I still wake up after 3 hours. With just Iiteracare, I could sleep soundly for 6 to 9 hours straight without
Wow.
waking up. It's a big.
Amazing.
That's.
It's
I don't
amazing.
think that there's any placebo for that as well, because, like you said,
Yeah.
pain is pain.
Yeah.
Pain is pain. And Iiteracare works, it just fixes everything. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bolt, and I hope you feel better as you go with the self-healing that you're doing.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and thank you for those who'll be watching us as well.
Thank you for introducing Iiteracare to me. I can't expound enough how much it's helped me.
Yeah. You're welcome, Bolt.